Hi, welcome back to session 5. Today we're going to talk about how money goes throughout a community and the importance of money and how it switches from one person to the next person. We're going to look at all the supplies we're going to need for today to be successful. You're going to ask them first of all to pull out their JA table tents, again from their desks, or you're going to redistribute them. They're also going to need the JAR community poster that I have hung up behind me, the JA money matching game. They're going to need the quarter that will travel throughout during their rap song, along with the rap CD. You're also going to need all of the business table tents and the community flashcards. And finally, their certificate of achievement. So one thing you're going to want to make sure before you come to this day's session is to make sure that the teacher has a CD player for you to use, or if you need to bring in your own, and also have pre-filled out all of their JAR community certificates of achievement. Please don't ask the teacher to sign these when you get to the classroom. If you're going to have them sign them, give them to them in the session beforehand to have them signed if you're not going to write their name on them. You can also find the template to print these online on the JA website if that's more convenient for you. The very first thing you're going to do is tell them how pleased you are with all the work they've done in the community. From making the donuts to helping out with their different employee cards to paying their taxes. These things will come in handy when they're going to go through the final session of their second grade curriculum and how the money moves throughout their community. So the first thing you can do is find the community bank on your JA poster, and you're going to point to that and ask the students to describe what happens there. They're going to give you examples like you go and you get money there, you can cash checks there, you can put money in the bank, you can take it out, those kind of things. You're going to talk about the importance of a bank and what money actually is. Explain that in the United States, we have 6 different coins that we use for money. You can have them list those coins out. Oftentimes they'll be learning about this throughout their class already. Emphasize that money moves throughout a community. So what they have in their pocket is going to move to the next community and to someone else in their pocket. This is going to be displayed throughout all of our activities today. The very first activity we're going to do is a money matchup game. You're going to pair the students off into groups of 2. They're each going to receive one of these game sheets. These take a really long time to separate if they do in the classroom, so a great idea is to pre-separate these all and put them in plastic baggies so they're ready to go. What they're going to do is they're going to play a memory game, and they're going to rip off all the cards, put them face down so this side is going to be showing. On the back side, there are various different ways to come up with that amount. So if they pull dime as their flip card, then they're either going to need to find 2 nickels, they're going to need to find the word dime, or anything that equivalents that amount. So the cards will not match, which is one thing you're going to want to stress when the students are doing this activity. They're used to memory games where things are going to be exactly the same for the pictures or the words, but this time it doesn't matter if the pictures are the same, the amounts just need to be equal to one another. So make sure you explain that well before they start their game. After the students have time to play their game, which is 5 minutes long, then you're going to tell the class that they will now play a song about how a quarter travels throughout their community. So this is the quarter they're going to have. And then the CD will be right here that you'll play. This can often be kind of confusing when they're going through, so make sure you explain to them how the song will go throughout. You're going to pick 7 different volunteers where the quarter will go through. You're going to fold up their table tents, and you're going to place them on their tables. Sometimes if the classroom is big enough, you can put them in a circle, or you can break them up into cluster groups if they're already broken up in their desks to help move the quarter throughout to incorporate everyone into the song versus just the one student. It's helpful if you have them listen to the song first before they play the game so they can kind of hear the lyrics and the words. They're going to want to dance, and they're going to want to have fun and sing along, which is perfectly fine. The teacher will be there to help you maintain the classroom if it gets out of control with the dancing. So once they go through, they're going to perform their roles. So the business people will have all of their different stations, and as the quarter moves throughout, this will be folded up on their desk for them to see. So the quarter is going to go from Frank uses the quarter to buy pizza, so it's going to move to Pete's and Polly's Pizza Shop to display throughout the entire song of how that quarter will go through. Once it goes from Pete's, then it's going to go to Harry's Market, and then to Bob's Laundry, as you can see, throughout the entire community, which is already listed on your JA poster. Once students are done with their song, then they're going to have the opportunity to also pull out their junior journals. Again, another great tip is that the song is actually on here, so if you want to follow through this, they can see the song as they're going. But if you have time, students can look more at the community on their junior journals and see how that incorporates with all of their donuts that they have made. If you don't have time with the junior journals, you can simply just have them look at the chorus of the song. Once you're done with that, it's time to move on to graduation. You want to make this a special time for students and for the teacher. So make sure you set aside 10 to 15 minutes at the end of your session to have graduation done. During this, you're going to pass out their JA certificate and show them how to shake hands properly. If you're going to bring a treat, make sure it's pre-approved by the teacher and it's peanut-free. Some volunteers like to bring in donuts since that's what they have created, so just make sure you don't have any peanuts on top of your donuts and the teacher has agreed for you to pass them out. They might also want to hold the donuts or the treat until the end of the day and pass them out to go home with them. But we hope that you had fun during your 5 sessions, and once you've completed your 5th session, please email us at jasd@ja.org and let us know that you have completed all 5 JA sessions required by JA USA. Thanks for being a JA volunteer.